You understand there is something called the most important choice in life. And today, our discussion is this. What is stopping us from making that choice? That choice is the most important choice. And we are not able to make it. What is the reason? So today we will go through that. And then let us see whether we are able to make the choice. That is the challenge. Today's session is to help us to get to that point of making the choice. I hope we have a good connection. I'm wishing and hoping that you are able to see me and hear me clearly. And let us start. What is this choice we are talking about? We have to make the choice. It's the most important choice, but what is that choice? That is the biggest question that we must first answer. Whether the choice is whether we want to be enlightened or we want to remain ignorant. Whether we want to live by the foolish mind or do we want to live as the intellect? Do we want to be happy or miserable? Do we want to be liberated or do we want to be reborn again and again and again? Do we want to suffer as the body, the mind, the ego, or do we want to live as the divine soul? What are we seeking? What is the choice? My dear friends, it's a choice. And we can make this choice. Nobody will come in between. Nobody will check. Nobody will stop you. It's like a buffet. Have you been to a buffet? In a buffet restaurant, you are allowed to eat whatever you want. Nobody will come and tell you, take this, take that. No, it's a buffet. So the question today, what is stopping us? Is it the myth that we have grown up with? Is it the indoctrination, wrong guidance from friends, family, teachers? Is it the knowledge that we have learned in our school and college? What is stopping us? You know, sometimes I always tell people, find out what is your fetter? What is holding you back? What is chaining you? Is it fences or farces or faces or forces? Sometimes it may be a fence, a farce, a face, a force. What is holding you back? Something is stopping us from making the right choice. Most of us on this call, we have crossed over. We have made the choice. But I don't think we have completely made the choice. Just today, I met somebody. And what did somebody tell me? I am very much in this path of spirituality. But I love to go to movies. I love to go to movies. So every 2-3 days, I go for a movie. Every 2-3 days, I go for a movie. I'm not saying it is bad to go for a movie. But if you're going for a movie every 2-3 days, that movie is sinking into your head. It's okay to go for a movie. I mean, I'm not saying once in 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 2 months. No. But I'm saying this. Why do you need to go for a movie when this samsara itself is a movie? Why do you need to go for an art? Why do you want to go for movie in movie? Which means in this movie, you want to see another movie. Why don't you see this as a movie? So I'm not discouraging you. I'm not saying don't see a movie. But sometimes when I watch a movie, you know what I feel? I feel, what am I doing? What am I wasting my time? Because it's not even giving me fun. Because there is far more greater fun. For example, we have to eat food. You can't not eat food. But suppose you eat food that is toxic. That's a choice. You have to make that choice. We have to meet people. But suppose you meet people that are poisonous. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not here to tell you who to meet, who not to meet, what to eat, what not to eat. I'm not telling you that. I'm just asking you to make your own sensible choice. Because your own sensible choice is made from the intellect. You know, once, it's a very interesting thing when I was in business. There was one big leader, and he called many managers, and he called them independently. And he told them, I have good news for you. So he said, what's the good news? He said, the person who is stopping your success. He said, the person who is stopping your success, is that person important or not important? They said, yes, if somebody is stopping my success, very important. He said, that person is dead. Who is that person? Who is that person who is stopping my success? Who is dead? So the manager went back to this leader. Please tell me now, who's that person who is stopping my success, who is dead? He told this to about 10 managers. Then in the next morning, he called for a meeting and he had a coffin. And he didn't tell them anything on that morning. Earlier, if he told them, the person is dead, I'm going to show you that person's dead body. I'm going to show you the person's dead body. The curiosity went up. My God, silence in the room. Silence in the room. The coffin was kept. Nobody's talking to each other. Nobody knew what's happening. And one by one, the person was allowed to go, open the coffin, see the dead person. But nobody knew what's happening. They came one by one to the room alone. And then they went into the conference room. As they opened the coffin, there was a mirror in the coffin. There was a mirror. So they saw there was nobody in the coffin, but a mirror. So they opened the coffin, they saw mirror, they closed the coffin. They opened the coffin, they saw mirror. They all went to the conference room, and then the leader was having this meeting with his 10 top leaders. He asked, who is stopping your growth? Who is stopping your growth? And then they all realized. They said, me, myself. I found this to be very profound. I found this to be a very profound experiment. How that leader made the managers realize that the person who is stopping your growth is dead in the coffin. And then the mirror showed, we are stopping our own success. What did I learn from this, my dear friends? When we don't choose, we are killing our own life. When we don't choose, we are destroying our life. We have got a great opportunity. Either you can live with ignorance in darkness, or you can switch on the light of truth. Now it's up to you. It's up to you. Because, see, very often, what do? Very often I point out to you all and I tell you all, see, that is the way. I point and tell that is the way to enlightenment. That is the way to enlightenment. Some of you, you look at what I'm saying. Some of you look at my finger. And then you think the finger is enlightenment. And you get stuck at the finger. This is being caught in the mind level. But you have to move from the mind level to the consciousness level. My dear friends, every day and every Friday specifically, I try to speak 30 minutes on a topic. And today I'm telling you, don't get stuck in the finger level. Look at where the finger is pointing. Don't get caught in the kindergarten of religion. Graduate in the university of spirituality. You have to make that choice. The journey of enlightenment is a choice. Have I not told you all recently? You can go north or south. Remember the discussion? You can go Kanyakumari or Kashmir. I told you that's your choice. You decide. You want to go to Kashmir, you go Kashmir. You want to go Kanyakumari, you go Kanyakumari. North, south. You want eternal happiness, you can have it. You want triple suffering, you can have it. Many people, they enjoy suffering. They say, nahi, acha hai. Bahut acha hai. They're only fooling themselves. Imagine you can live like a king, but you choose to live like a beggar. And you say, I enjoy begging. Does it really mean you enjoy begging? Is it true? No. It is not that you enjoy begging, but you have become used to being a beggar. You have got habituated to being a beggar. And you do not even value what it means to be a king? When will you realize sometimes us being a king is a choice? We have an opportunity and we choose the wrong. Remember once that story when a lot of people went to Buddha? Remember that story? A lot of people went to Buddha and asked Buddha, 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 why so few people in this world are enlightened? What did Buddha say? Buddha said, take a sheet of paper and go to the nearby 3 villages. He was that time near 3 villages. He told, go to 1 village, 2nd village, 3rd village, and ask people, what are you seeking in life? And he went and they made a list. One man said, I have got bad health. I'm seeking good health. One man said, I'm seeking money. One man said, I'm seeking a grandchild. One man said, I'm seeking my daughter's marriage. Buddha asked, how many people are seeking enlightenment? How many people are seeking enlightenment? My dear friends, nobody. Nobody. I'm telling you, you are so blessed. You are so blessed. You are at least seeking enlightenment. You are on this path. You and me, we should be grateful, my dear friends. We should be grateful. There are 99% of this world who are spiritually blind. 1% is visually blind. We are lucky. We are that 1% who's spiritually evolved. We are all seeking enlightenment. We are seeking the divine. We are seeking SIP. We are seeking liberation. We are seeking to evolve in the journey. Do you know you are unique? Do you even know in this 1% who's on this call, many of you are 1% of the 1%. That means you are 1 in 10,000 who has realized so many truths. And some of you are 1 in 1 million. You are nearly enlightened or fully enlightened. 1 in 1 million. Should you not be grateful? But my dear friends, today's session is very clear. Today's session is one word. Today's session is the most important word of your life. Choice, 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 choice. If you make the right choice, you can rejoice. If you make the right choice, you can rejoice. Rejoice means you can be happy and you can celebrate. And if you make the wrong choice, my dear friends, the wrong choice will make you sink. As the mind, it will make you blink. It will make you think, and then you will sink. And you are lucky. You know how lucky you are that SIP has chosen you on the journey of enlightenment. How often do you find people who are not in this journey and they speak such ignorant? Like today, I believe somebody was telling me, I know how many of you have watched the video. Today, I believe some big Swami of the world, some big guru, which you all know. Somebody called me and asked, he has released a video today. And the video says, everybody who is over 84 years old, everybody who is over 84 years old is enlightened and liberated and attains moksha. Anybody who's over 84 years old, automatically moksha. Today, when new video has been released, I'm not seeing the video. Somebody called me. I don't give names. I'm not supposed to give any names. But look at this. Look at this. That if you cross 84 years old in ignorance, you become enlightened. Because the soul has gone through a lot, I believe. Now, my dear friends, how many people know the meaning of soul? At least you know. For us to be enlightened, there are certain bars. The body, the senses, the mind, the ego, the ignorance. Lack of a spiritual master. When are we going to get to this point where we understand what are the bars that are holding us back from making the right choice? What are the bars that are holding us back from enlightenment? What are the fetters? What are those limitations? My dear friends, let us Let us realize that 99% of the people, 99% of the people in this world, they don't even want to talk of enlightenment. If you just talk to them about enlightenment, they don't tell me all this. I know everything. Everything I tell you, soul, I will tell everything about soul. I will tell everything about life and death. I will tell you, don't tell me, I will tell you. And you try, just go and try to talk to somebody about what you know about spirituality. They will give you some gyan which has no sense in it. Right or wrong? You just try talking to some people. They'll give you such nonsense gyan that sometimes you start telling, I'll go on to talk to AiR and say, keep quiet. Lord, forgive them. They know not what they say. They are ignorant. They don't understand. They will live and die. You ignore it. You choose. You know the way. You know the way to enlightenment. You can choose magic. Now that is your choice. Suppose you know the magic, but you don't choose it. What can I do? Suppose you know mumukshutva. Ask. Gigi. Ignorance should be removed and be in consciousness. How many people understand the meaning of mumukshutva? How many people understand the meaning of consciousness? You know how many people understand? Today I was talking to some people and they were telling me, you know, what is the most important thing in the world? I said, yeah, what? Tell me. I don't know. Please tell me. They said, you must be in meditation. I said, oh, very good. Then they said, you know, what is the way to enlightenment? I said, I don't know. Tell me. You know what they said? Many of you believe this. Many of you believe. Even now you believe. They said, just the Guru's touch on the head is enough. Just the Guru touches like that. No, just touches. You will be Beda Par. Means you will be in God's lap. And many of you believed this. Many of you believe Guruji, Guruji, ask Dasi, he'll tell you. How many people would go to Guruji, Master, and tell, Guruji, just touch me. Guruji, just touch my shirt, touch my head, touch Guruji. We keep on going to Guruji. And our Dada used to laugh. By touching you, what will happen? By touching you, will you get enlightened? My dear friends, when are we going to make the choice? The choice is realization. The choice is to convert, just like water, you have to crystallize to become ice. Knowledge, you have to realize to become enlightenment. Stop, be still, and try to remain in the state of enlightenment. Whenever I have nothing to do, you know what I do? I listen to my own bhajan. सच को कोई ना जानता, ये अपरोक्ष अनुभूति है, इसका कोई सबूत ना, सच का एहसास होना है, प्रभु तो है हर जगह, वो हमें ना दिखते हैं, उनके बिन तो कुछ भी ना, वो है तो हम सब हैं. Somebody asked me how you can go on listening to your own bhajan and your own song. I call them Jeevan Sangeet. We opened a new YouTube channel. It's called AiR Jeevan Sangeet. All songs are in the AiR Jeevan Sangeet. Only songs. So I told this person, you want to get enlightened with songs? You must sing. You must sing. The person said, but I don't know to sing. I said, that's what you... I said, you don't know that you know. The person said, I don't know to sing. I said, there's nothing to know to sing. You sing. There is nothing to know to sing. I told you, sing. But sometimes we don't make a choice to sing. Because when you start singing, then the whole system gets activated. जिसकी आंखें खुल जाती, वो सच का एहसास करता है, परोक्ष नहीं वो है करता, अपरोक्ष अनुभूति पाता है, दुनिया की समझ में बातें ना आती है, ज्ञानी अनुभूति करता, प्रभु कण कण में है, हर क्षय में वो है, वही तो एक सत्य है, इसका कोई सबूत ना। डोंट आस्क मी प्रूफ, इसका कोई सबूत ना, ये अपरोक्ष अनुभूति है। How many times I try to make you all understand aparoksh anubhuti? How many times I repeat to you, start the journey of Pirlu. This Pirlu was created by you. It's not my creation. This Zoom call we created, purification, illumination, realization, liberation, unification. Is it my creation? No, nothing. You created Pirlu. You have to realize this is what life is. You have to realize the meaning. जीवन क्या है कोई न जाने, सब समझते हम ये जाने, सच का एहसास जो है करते वही जाने, जीवन क्या है, अनुभूति अपरोक्ष है। I want you to get that अपरोक्ष अनुभूति। कृपा से ही ये होता है, अविद्या में जो जीते हैं वो जीते हैं और मर जाते, सच का एहसास जो है करते वही जाने। My dear friends, you know what is life, right? You realize the bliss we enjoy being in this state of yoga. Can we ignore enlightenment? Can we just live with achievement, fulfillment? It's a choice. It's up to us. If you don't have enlightenment, not like what the Guru told today, wait till 84. Many people, they don't believe 84. You know what they believe? Ashok Nichani, he will tell you. Ashok Nichani will tell you. If you want, he will tell you where in Kashi, there's a bhavan called Mukti Labh Bhavan. If you go and check into that Mukti Bhavan or Moksha Bhavan, if you die there, if anybody's sick, go and check in that hotel, that lodge. Straight from there, you will go up. Straight you will go. Nothing to do. Seedha, upar. Huh? There's a 10-year waiting list. Sunil Chittal, you know, have you heard? 10-year waiting list in Moksha Bhavan, in Kashi, in Varanasi. There are many such bhavans. It's thriving business. People from all over the world are coming and checking it. Why? Straight, if you die, straight you will go up. When are we going to wake up? When are we going to realize this is not the way to be liberated from rebirth? When are we going to realize the real meaning? When are we going to choose enlightenment over ignorance? My dear friends, our goal is liberation. Our goal is to become one with the divine. Therefore, today, very important, we have to make this choice when? You know when we have to make this choice? We have to make this choice every day. Every day. Every moment of life, there is a choice. Some win, some lose. Everybody must choose. Some will win, some will lose. If you don't choose, you will lose. Because if you don't choose, that means you are a slave of the mind. What is the difference between those who choose and those who lose? Huh? What is the difference between those who choose and those who lose? Those who choose are choosing with intellect, and those who lose, they lose because of the mind. Only when there is no mind, the intellect shines in consciousness. If there is mind, there is no intellect. There is no choice. So, my dear friends, have I told the story to you why God gave man 2 legs? Have I told the story? Girish, have I told the story? Why? God gave man 2 legs because man is supposed to stand on 2 legs and his head is on the top. First head. First you must think with head, intellect. Then you must think with heart, emotion. Then comes your stomach. You must feed your stomach. Finally, the excretory organ and the reproductive organ. Huh? Animals, no? Animals have 4 legs. The head, the heart, and the stomach, and the reproductive organ and excretory organ, all in one line. Animals don't use the head because animals stand on 4 legs, right? How many of us are standing on 4 legs using the head? We are making the choice. How many of us are standing on 2 legs? We are using intellect. How many of us are standing in 4 legs? We are no better than animals. My dear friends, let us realize we must make the choice. 99% of the people in this world, they are pushed by the mind. They are not in that state of consciousness. 1%, you are the ones who come every day, because you are mumukshutva. You know that you can make a choice, because many people believe, oh, life is predetermined. All karma, everything is karma. But what about your present karma? Your present karma, your agami karma is a choice. You can choose your karma. What is already happening in your life is based on past karma. You can't change that. But what you can choose in your life today, you can change that. What decides your destiny is a combination of your past karma and your present karma. If you're the slave of the mind, then you are doomed. Then your life cannot change. But if you have chosen an intellect, then you are one of those who can be liberated, because you have decided to be a man on 2 legs, not an animal on 4 legs. What is the magical trigger? Some people start the quest because of bhakti. Some people choose bhakti or God. Some people want eternal happiness. Some people want purpose. Some people are lucky to get a guru. But we need a trigger, some trigger to help us to make the choice. And the moment we have that trigger, my dear friends, that trigger will help us to make the choice. So today, what am I trying to tell you today? Today, I am telling you, in life, make the most important choice. I want enlightenment. I want to overcome ignorance. I don't want to follow the myth. I don't want to follow the herd. I want to fly like a bird. I want to open my wings, which are tied by strings. I want to make a choice to fly in the sky, to find out who am I? Why am I here? I want to find out what is stopping me. I want to go forward. I want to move to that state of realization, of liberation and unification. We have an opportunity. We have a choice. But my dear friends, if you don't use the opportunity of making the choice, you lose it. And if you lose it, nobody in this world can help you. Next week, next Friday, I will talk on my new book. My new book is on death. I'm writing a new book on death. And I wrote my last books on death are 3 years old, 4 years old. So I don't know how much I've updated you on death. Next week, we will talk on death, the new book that I will write probably in October. And I will give you a curtain raiser. But today, let us talk about the choice. Are you making the right choice, my dear friends? Are you one who's living by the intellect, which means you choose? Or are you living by the mind, which means you lose? Who are you? What are you? Are you standing on 2 legs with your head on top? Or are you standing on 4 legs like an animal who is controlled by emotions? Many of us, alas, we fail because we are not in command of our life. We have lost the choice because we did not get a right guru. We did not get the right realization, the right enlightenment. Today is the chance for you to ask, to investigate, to realize the truth. How many of you are making the right choices? Tell me. How many of you are unable to make the right choice? Tell me. How many of you want to make the right choice, but you don't know? Ask. But don't lose the opportunity. Some of you, what do? Some of you will make the opportunity will choose to ask. And some of you will think it's a very difficult task. Some of you today will choose the opportunity and you will ask. But some of you think it's such a difficult task. I used to ask my guru questions. dozens of questions every day. Not one question, two, dozens. I used to ask my guru. Because if you don't ask, how will you investigate? How will you realize the truth? With that note, administrator, let us get on to Ask AiR. 30 minutes, my time is over. Ask AiR. Ask AiR what choice you have made, what choice you are making. Are you sure you're making the right choice? Like I told you, are you standing on two legs with head on top, or like an animal with four legs, everything in the center? Are you living by mind, not making a choice? Therefore, you don't choose, you lose. Or are you making choice with intellect? Question answers. Let us start. So, administrator, who is ready with the question? I have got one. Ru. Yes, Ru. What is your question?
Shivam Guruji.
Shivoham Ru.
Guruji, I am in the path of enlightenment, but I am walking very slowly, I feel.
That is a choice. Why are you walking? Why are you walking slowly? What is the reason for you to walk slowly? Tell me. Why are you not running? You know what my Guruji told me? Mirabai, I think Mirabai said, the journey of life is short. You should not walk, you must run. Some of you think, na, thoda. Let us, give me a few days, no, few weeks. Some people, they want few years. Give me few years now. After few years, I will fly in enlightenment. Do you have the choice, Ru? Ru, no. Don't wait. Why are you not walking fast, running fast towards enlightenment? What's holding you back?
Something or the other, life things.
What is that something? Destroy it, remove it, eliminate it. Anything holding you back from, let me tell you one thing. Listen to me, everybody, with both your ears open. Open both your ears, my dear friends. Anything holding you back from enlightenment, eliminate it. Eliminate it. If there is something, I'm telling you, I do it. I do it. Anything holding me back from enlightenment, I eliminate it. If you don't eliminate it, it will eliminate you. Ru, you heard me, Ru?
Yes, Guruji. And I wanted one more question. One more question was coming to me. Yes. That is, what is the relation between karma and our soul?
You don't know the meaning of soul?
I know.
Soul means spark of unique life. Today you are talking to me because of the soul. If I remove the soul from you, can you talk to me?
No.
No. So what does the soul do?
It is the energy in us, which can't be created, can't be destroyed.
It is the power of life. It is somebody asked me, is it prana shakti? Yes, it is prana shakti. Is it atma? Yes. Is it ru? Yes. Is it soul? Yes. Is it spirit? Yes. If you remove that, can you do karma? Then you're asking the relationship. In the light of the energy of the soul, you are entitled to go beyond karma and be liberated and united, to make the right choice. If there is soul, you can make choice. Can a stone make a choice? Can a stone? Why stone cannot make choice?
Because it does not have, it has posimon, but it does not have energy.
Correct. Don't say it doesn't have soul. So you know the answer, no, Ru? You know the answer.
Yes, correct.
So please be grateful for having the soul and make the right choice. Atmatray, then Toshtoshatma. Atmatray.
Thank you.
Shivam, sir.
Thank you. Shivam, sir.
Sir, I want to ask a question. Enlightenment is nothing but the metaphor of self. Is this right?
No. No. Enlightenment is enlightenment. You switch on the light, like in a room, you switch on a light, you bring in light. This enlightenment is when you switch on the light inside you. When the light inside you is switched on, then you know I am not Dattatray, I am not the name, the body, the mind, the ego. I am the Atma, I am the spirit, I am the Ru. When you realize that, this is enlightenment.
I see.
But metamorphosis is the journey which starts at enlightenment.
I see.
When you're enlightened, then the metamorphosis will start. And
Okay.
when you are living like a yogi, then you will give up being a bhogi and you will fly like a butterfly. That metaphor, but then metamorphosis is over.
I see.
Clear?
Okay. Sir,
It's like Atmatray. If I buy ticket to go to Singapore, will I reach Singapore?
No, sir. No.
Then what I need?
You have to go on the airport and take the flight.
So you know the story, right? Just like no, see, I bought ticket to go to Singapore. Already, I'm in Singapore now. I already bought ticket to go to Singapore. Already, I'm in Singapore because I bought ticket.
No.
Okay. You have one more question?
Sir, nowadays I am feeling I am not the body or mind, but
Yes.
I don't know who am I.
You don't know who you are. Why you don't know who you are?
Theoretically, I am saying I am the free Atma, Mukta Atma hu.
But you're not having the anubhuti. That is because you are not living in yoga. I told you yesterday or day before yesterday, you should not only be in consciousness, you should lock yourself in yoga. Yogi jo yog mein sada hi rahe, Prabhu ke yog mein rahe. You be in any yoga. Dhyana yoga, bhakti yoga, karma yoga, jnana yoga, prema yoga. The moment you start living in yoga, then you start thinking what? Prabhu to hai har jagah, har shay mein wo hai. Because you are not in the state of yoga, you become in bhoga. Then your mind starts telling you, Mr. Atmatray, theoretically you know it. Array, kill the mind, still the mind, tell the mind, shut up.
I see.
You be in the state of Satchit Anand. You listen to few bhajans, then you will be transported. I know some people when they listen to bhajan, they are in good frame of consciousness. The moment they don't listen to bhajan, then the shaitan comes alive. Man ye dushman bada, hame satata sada. Man ye दुश्मन मन ये मन माया में ले जाता है, संसार में डुबाता है, हमें दुखी कराता है ये मन ये. Atmatray, your mind is taking over. Atmatray, be careful. Kill it. Still it. Kill it.
Sir,
Yes,
so many times I have killed mind, but it is taking rebirth.
Because the mind is like a phoenix. The mind will never, the mind is like a phoenix. Atmatray. You need to, I told you yesterday, if you want to kill the mind, first you come in a state of consciousness. Then you watch it, you catch it, you latch it, you still it, you kill it. Then you lock yourself in consciousness. You lock, suppose you open the door of your mind, your head. What do I tell myself? Just now also evening I was here singing one song. You know which song I was singing? You know, evening. है ये आस्था मुकम्मल तुम ही हो, जीवन में मेरे और कुछ नहीं हो, कण कण मेरा तुम बस तुम ही हो. Atmatray, this for you. और कुछ भी आए जगह नहीं हो, मेरे तन मन में मुकम्मल तुम ही हो, बस एक तुम ही हो, बस एक तुम ही हो, मेरे दिल में बस एक तुम ही हो. Are we able to say, Atmatray, this choice are we able to make? मेरे दिल में बस एक तुम ही हो. If you open the door, if you open the door of a house today, just try leave your house door open tonight, and you come tell me tomorrow morning what happens. Beggars will come, thieves will come, everybody will come. You leave your door of your house open today and show me. Tell me tomorrow what happens. That you know how to close the door of your house, you know to close, but you don't know to close the door of your mind. Shut the door of your mind. What is the quote I told you last time? Thoughts. What is it? Thoughts come uninvited. Okay. Thoughts come uninvited. They don't knock at the door. Okay. Once they enter, they will push you on the floor. Push them out and slam the door. Atmatrai, close the door. Atmatrai, make the choice. Make the choice to close the door. Otherwise, you will be on the floor, and the mind will be on top of you, playing tabla on your head. Please don't do that. You will be dead. Please do not let the mind take control of your life.
Oh, definitely.
Thank you. Tushatma. Thank you. Tushatma.
Shivam, sir.
Shivam, sir.
I have a question, sir. Sir, what is the source of the thought? Does the thought require energy in the human being to comes into existence, or thought comes without energy? What is the source of?
So if you're dead, if you're dead, will you have thoughts?
No, sir. No thoughts.
So first you have understood that if you're dead, there is no thoughts.
Yes, sir.
Second, who's the one who's alive?
The one means.
Who's the one who's reborn? Who's the one who's born on earth? Who takes birth?
First of all, the energy only comes into existence.
Energy is the soul. Energy gives you life. Why did you take birth? Who's born? You're attending call every day. You remember who's born?
Body, sir. Body is born.
Leena Anand, who's born? Leena Anand. Unmute.
Mind and ego.
Mind and ego. Thank you, Leena. Thank you, Leena. Mind and ego is reborn based on karma. The moment mind and ego, it means thought will be there. Can you see me? It means thought will be there. The moment you are born, thought will be there, because that's how we are born, because of mind and ego.
Sir, even the small newborn baby, he is having the ability to think about this samsara, sir.
Why you are worried about small baby having who can tell small baby can think or not? Can you go become
the mind and ego comes into existence after the body, when something realize that you are this, so the ego will comes into existence. You are the body, then the ego will comes into existence, and the mind is because of the senses. Mind comes into existence using the memory, and because of the senses and imagination. So
now you are overusing the mind. You ask Sudeep, what's the problem when you overuse the mind? Sudeep will tell you. When you start using the mind will take you round and round in the middle. Here we go round the mulberry bush, mulberry bush, mulberry bush. Here we go round the mulberry bush, and we all fall down. This mind will take you round and round. Tushatma, don't get caught in this mind, Tushatma. Please leave these unnecessary thoughts. Talk relevant thoughts. Okay, Rekha Parvani.
Shivu Amer.
Shivam.
I'm in consciousness when I'm in bhakti yoga.
Yes.
As you told Atmatrai ji, that whenever I'm out, when I don't hear bhajans, then my mind takes over. What should I do?
Why you stop hearing bhajans? Keep bhajan 24 hours on till you sleep.
Yes, I should. Because
what's stopping you? You have less bhajans. I have written 1335 bhajans.
No.
Today I wrote 1336. Today I wrote.
I love bhajans. I sing them also. Yes, I sing them also. I have bhajans. All your bhajans
Sometime
I
when
have.
sometime when I'm talking this call also, you are singing. Others cannot hear me, they can hear you. So, so you so you must don't stop. If bhakti yoga is keeping you in consciousness, keep the
Yes.
bhajan on.
Yes.
Be like Mirabai. Be like
Yes.
Mirabai.
Bhakti yoga keeps me in consciousness. I will do that.
Keep it all the time. Keep it all the time. Okay. Okay. Next, Ru. Come again. Who? Anybody else who raised their? Some of people raised their hand, but Ru. Tell me, Ru.
Guruji, I wanted to ask you, every day now I do meditation. So when I do meditation, then some things of my past, they come. So are these impressions in the mind of past?
That means you are not doing meditation.
No, in between the mind will go
you are
something.
doing you are not doing
The
meditation.
thoughts.
You are doing recitation. You are doing recitation and you are doing repetition. You are not doing meditation means still the mind. Meditation means in meditation, nothing should come. If something comes, means it's not meditation.
Oh.
Meditation means stillness. People, after doing 10 years of meditation, 20 years of meditation, they don't know the meaning of meditation. What is meditation? It is not sitting in a fancy position on a fancy mat, some fancy music and a fancy position. No. Meditation means to still the mind. Nothing should come. If something comes, means wake up, means you're already out of meditation.
Oh. So it is not that impressions of past we get.
No, that means who's giving impression of past? Tell me who's giving?
The thoughts are coming. I mean,
Thought means who? Thought means who?
Ego.
Mind, not ego. If mind is awake, then where is meditation? Where is meditation if mind is awake? Don't be fooled by the mind. Don't let the mind tell you, no. Huh? I'm that what I told Rekha just now. You listen to some song when that happens. Shanti se mila kya hasi anand सत के चित में मिला सच्चिदानंद शांति से मिला. Contemplate on some bhakti, it will help you. मन बड़ा है चोर चैन चुराता है डर और चिंता में हमें डुबाता है. मन को है मारना दुश्मन बड़ा है वो मन को जो मारे मुक्ति वो पाता. Very important rule that we must be still. Be still.
Yes, huh?
As you're listening to me, somebody comes and talks to you, somebody comes and disturbs you. How you can be in meditation? You can't. Meditation means stillness, complete stillness. Next question. Thank you. Who's on the next? Who's next on the question?
मुझको अपना तू बनाना और कुछ मैं न चाहता. तू जो मिला सब मिल गया और कुछ मैं न चाहता. हर पल पास रहे तू दूर न हो तू ये मैं चाहूं. हर पल पास रहे तू दूर न हो तू ये मैं चाहूं. अपना मुझको तू बना ले ये मैं ये मैं चाहूं.
What is the magic about this? Tell me, Grish, you sang this song. What is the magic about this? This song has a lot of meaning. What is the meaning?
Asking Sip to make me one with you.
Completely nonsense. Complete nonsense.
You give me yourself. I only want you, God.
Complete nonsense. Complete nonsense.
I want you only. I seek you only.
No. You don't understand.
I am nothing. You are everything.
Wait, man. Listen, all please listen because important. Girish is saying, Mujhko apna tu banana aur kuch main na chahta. You know what it means, Girish? It means, oh Lord, I am only yours. I am only yours, nobody else's. Don't say, you make me mine, you make me mine. How he will make you yours? You take that meaning of this bhajan is, I am only yours. I am forever yours. Nobody else is mine. Then God will make you his. Then only you will be liberated. This bhajan is not meant to say, Mujhko apna. Then he will tell, Kyun banana? Kyun banana? Are you? You must tell the divine, I am thine. I am thine, O divine, only thine. I am thine, forever thine. I seek thine. I seek thee, nothing else. Then you become the divine. I just corrected, don't mind me correcting you. So sing with this bhava. What bhava you will sing with? Don't sing with a bhava, mujhko apna. Don't sing with, you sing those words. But the bhava in you has to be what, Girish? Oh Lord, I am a yogi. I am ready to do anything for you, Lord. I am yours, my divine. I am ready to die for you. I am ready to die for you, my God. Then this, sorry, you were trying to ask any other question? You have anything?
How to intensify our mumukshutva?
By becoming so intensely involved with the sip, seeking sip and nothing but sip. Don't see, otherwise, how can we become one with sip? How, mujhko apna tu banana, how it will happen, Girish? Correct me if I'm wrong. Suppose you tell, mujhko apna, do samosa do yaar, tu banana, ek plate chaat do, aur kuch na main. Correct, dosa banao. Dosa ke sath idli chutney bhi chahiye. Na chahta. How it will look, Girish? Will it work? You are one point, you're saying, mujhko apna samosa, tu banana, masala dosa. No, it cannot work. You have to be able to be in surrender. I'm not saying don't eat samosa and don't eat dosa. I'm just saying we should not wander. What our problem is, what is the problem? You ask how to make it more intense. This was your question. How to make it more intense? You make your connection with SIP more intense. For me, I found Dhyana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga was giving a vacuum, emptiness in my life. What I created?
Prema Yoga.
Prema Yoga. So whatever prema I do, what is my prema? My prema also is yoga. Tujhko Prabhu प्यार करूं, प्रीतम को जब मैं प्यार करूं, प्रीतम तू ही है, तुझको मैं चाहता, प्यार मेरा तो है प्रेम योगा, तुझको मैं प्यार करता. Make your life fully a life of a yogi. That is the way. Okay, next question. Gautam, is it you?
Yes, you are there. Shivam AiR.
Girish, if you have not completed, you can come back. Shivam, Gautam.
AiR, मेरे को पूछना था कि गौतम का सोल और AiR का सोल एक है या डिफरेंट है?
आपको क्या समझ लगता है? आपके घर में पंखा का बिजली और बल्ब का बिजली अलग अलग है क्या?
नहीं, एक है, लेकिन
आपके घर में पंखा का बिजली और पंखे का बिजली और बल्ब का बिजली अलग है क्या? एक है।
एक ही है।
फिर क्या सवाल पूछता है?
क्योंकि आपका एक वीडियो देखा था कि आप मेंशन किया कि जब तक हम अलग है तो मेरा सोल और आपका सोल अलग अलग रहता है।
जब तक वो बिजली बल्ब में है, जब तक वो बिजली बल्ब में है, पंखा चलेगा क्या? तुम बल्ब ऑन करेगा तो पंखा चलेगा?
नहीं चलेगा।
तुम पंखा ऑफ किया तो बल्ब ऑफ होगा?
नहीं।
Please understand, very simple.
लेकिन it's come from the one ship, okay? It's come from one ship, but for enlightened person, soul are one. एक ही soul. For enlightened person, soul, both the souls are one.
Soul is spark of unique life. The soul in you and the soul in me comes from Sit, the supreme immortal power. When it is in you, it is separate. When it's in me, it's separate. When Bijli is in the pankha, it's separate. Bijli in the bulb is separate. But Bijli is the same. It is simple. Contemplate. It's a simple understanding. Please contemplate. एक ही बिजली है. जब अलग अलग गैजेट में जाता है, अलग अलग हो जाता है. इतना सिंपल है गौतम.
सिंपल है, लेकिन थोड़ा कंफ्यूज हो रहा है मेरे को.
क्या कंफ्यूज है बोलो?
लेकिन for enlightened person,
why you are worried about? No. What for enlightened person? You think you are enlightened? You understand this point? Wait. Soul in you, in me. हमने बलून का एग्जाम्पल दिखाया. बलून, ब्लू बलून, व्हाइट बलून दिखाया. ब्लू बलून और व्हाइट बलून का बलून हवा एक ही है क्या?
एक ही तो हवा है, एक ही तो हवा है ना. बलून खाली अंदर हवा है, वो अलग अलग है.
तो वही तो सोल है ना. सोल आपके अंदर अलग है, बाहर आ गया तो एक हो जाएगा. Okay. Example is in front of you. You must contemplate. You must pay attention. You will get the answer. Okay. We have few more minutes. Last few minutes before we close. 2 or 3 questions. Who wants to ask? If you don't ask, you lose. If you don't choose to ask, I told you. It is your opportunity. Either you can be a chooser or a loser. It is a choice. Ask.
Shivam, sir.
Shivam Yogini.
You said move from mind level and be in conscious level all the time.
Yeah.
But the problem here is that we are not able to be in the conscious level all the time. That is 24/7. Somewhere or the other, there is something for us to slip.
Okay.
Though we are conscious, though like after me wearing the band, also white band, and I keep reminding myself that I should be in the state of consciousness. But कहीं ना कहीं चूक हो जाती है.
No problem.
और जब वो चूक हो जाती है, तकलीफ भी बहुत होती है. It takes time to come back.
Good you realize this. Good you realize that when you lose consciousness, you go to mind state and you become miserable.
Yes.
The moment you go to mind state, you become miserable. That should become enough motivation for you to come back to consciousness. CBTY, come back to consciousness. Have you taken this coin from me? Have you taken the coin? Flip over from mind to consciousness. The moment you are in the state of mind, take the coin and flip over. Say, I want to be in consciousness. Let me tell you, it is absolutely normal to go from consciousness and lose to mind. The challenge, quickly flip back. Quickly flip back. Quickly.
तो उस मोमेंट में जो हमारा लॉस होता है, तो उसको कैसे हम गेन करेंगे?
वो गया.
मतलब
वो गया.
So all over again, I have to tell myself कि नहीं.
No. Just flip. Just flip back to consciousness in one moment.
Okay.
You can flip back to consciousness in 1 second. And if you don't flip back into consciousness, you will continue to be in the shaitan mode. And you will continue to be in the rascal mode. And you will continue to be in the mind mode. And you will have negative thoughts that will eat into you like a kira.
Right. Right, sir.
Immediately flip over. Immediately. Bliss.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Bliss.
Hi, Swam
Hi.
dear.
Shivoham, Bliss.
I would like to know how I can decide what I have to choose. And I would like also have a box of the coins. I need more coins.
Yeah, the coin we will get the coin to you somehow. Who will answer Bliss's question? Who will answer Bliss's question? Bliss's question is, how should I know how to make the right choice, or whether I'm making the right choice? Who will answer Bliss's question?
By using your intellect.
Huh? How does she know she is using intellect?
So just now you say, you said flip over, come back, CMBT.
Yeah, but how Bliss, repeat your question, Bliss. You want to know how to know whether you're making the right choice, correct?
Yes.
I'll tell. So who will answer the question? How do I know I'm making the right choice? Okay, Bliss, here it is. When you are in a state of mind, you do not have one clear thought. Your thought is, should I do this? 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 When there's a confusion, you are in state of mind. When you're in a state of consciousness, there is no confusion. There is conclusion. There is, Vivek said correct. And that point, the intellect will come alive. But when the intellect, how do you know it is mind or intellect? How to know the difference?
Yes, I would like to know.
So when the mind is still, when the intellect is able to discriminate without any contradictory thoughts. Suppose thought is saying, I will go, I will not go, I will go, I will not go. That means the mind is playing. But the intellect will tell you, don't go because it is not good to go. Then you know the right choice is coming from intellect. When the mind is not playing. You understand?
Yes, I understand.
When the mind is playing, you can make out it is the mind. The moment the mind is playing, stop it. It's a wrong decision. When you are in Satchit Anand, when you are in consciousness, you are making the right decision because the intellect will shine. The intellect will get, and you will be happy. You will be blissful. That is the mind state. Shouting, screaming, angry, hate, revenge, jealous, angry, fear, worry. This is a mind state. When you are in a state of calm, peace, bliss, then you are in a state of consciousness. Then your intellect calmly will decide.
How I can remove all hesitation. It's not easy for me.
By being in
I'm Libra, and I have to. It's good. It's not good. It's all right. It's not all right.
Be still.
I always
yeah, because not you, your mind. That is your mind. So you still the mind. In that state, when you still the mind, in consciousness, intellect will come alive. In that state of peace and bliss, when there's no fear, no worry, no negative emotion. In that state, your intellect is alive. Your intellect is making decision. You try and you tell me if you have a, but you must, when the mind is active bliss, when the mind is active, like that, it is never not a wrong, it's a wrong choice, not right choice. Okay, last question. Who wants to go for the last question? Okay, so let me conclude the session for today. My dear friends, you know what? If I were you, I would have a list of 10 questions. If I was you, every time I have a notebook, I keep a notebook with all my questions. I have notebook with my Dadaji, not one notebook, 10 notebooks. 10 notebooks of questions, 10 books. But this is a choice. Every time there is a question, we must write down. And remember this, if all the questions are answered, then there are no questions left. Then you are enlightened. But you must reach that state of being able to answer all questions. You need that state of consciousness. You need that state of stillness. My dear friends, every day we are progressing. Every day we are taking a step forward. Let me tell you, this journey of enlightenment is so blissful. It is so joyous to be in that state of consciousness, to be in that state of eternal happiness, divine love, everlasting peace, to be in that state of feeling the divine presence every time, everywhere, to live without fear, to live without worry, without anger, hate, revenge, jealousy, to live in a state of surrender and acceptance. It's such a beautiful feeling. You live life moment by moment. You'll make a vow to be happy in the now. You overcome the fear of death. No problem disturbs you because you realize, ye leela hai maya, kuch bhi sach. This is the truth. This is the truth. Everybody will die. But who am I? Nothing is mine. I brought nothing, I will take nothing. Nobody is mine. I came alone, I will go alone. I am part of SIP. I am a part of SIP. And if you keep the connection with SIP, I always tell SIP, oh divine, what Girish said, make me thine. But I tell the divine, I am thine, oh divine. I am thine. I am thine. Not you make me thine. You make me thine. Girish, you understood the difference. Girish got upset. I caught Girish and I caught him by the neck. Girish, you understood what I said? You got upset. What? Girish disappeared from the scene. Oh, he's there. You got upset. Girish, how I caught you? You understood? Huh? मुझको अपना तू बनाना और कुछ मैं ना चाहता, तू एक मेरा और ना चाहता, तुझको ही मैं चाहता. Oh Lord, I seek you, I seek you, I want nothing but you, I seek nothing but you. If that is the choice we make, then we will reach that state of liberation. My dear friends, it's been a long 1 hour call. I fold my hands in gratitude and bow down.